Ebenezer, epitome of excellence. Hitherto hath the Lord helped us. From darkness unto light, the journey of 25 years. Can a short picnic transform itself into 25 years of glorious journey in the avenues of excellence in education? Yes. Here's the story.
In 1985, Mr. Sukumar J. Singh, the director of Ebenezer Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Korattur, Chennai, came with his family for a picnic to Yelagiri Hills.
Yelagiri was then an unknown hill station with a cluster of 14 little villages with very poor approach and minimum facilities and infrastructure.
But the Lord inspired him to start a school right here on this Yelagiri Hills.
As the first step, 3 acres of land was bought in June 1986. The foundation was laid for the first 5 rooms in January 1989.
The school was officially inaugurated on 21st June 1989 by late Pastor N. Thomas, the founder, Full Gospel Church.
Father Francis Gezu, SDB, popularly known as the father of Yelagiri Hills, encouraged the venture enthusiastically at the inauguration. Just 3 students from very different places and totally different backgrounds were admitted in the first year.
Yilavaresan from Bargur in Standard 5, Jayachandran from Yelagiri Hills, and Anandraj from Bombay were admitted to Standard 6.
Trusting in the Lord, we begin with a prayer.
Mr. S. Govindasamy, a renowned freedom fighter, was the chief guest.
The curious parents of the 3 students were very anxious whether classes were conducted and whether their children were taught properly.
So, every now and then, the parents would visit the school for a surprise checks in addition to their regular visits on Sundays.
They were very pleasantly surprised to find classes held regularly, very systematically, and with much care and concern.
A million difficulties were on our way, but we forged ahead. Water was brought to us by a bullock cart from Korattur village. Electricity the worst of the worst. We managed with candles that burnt brighter than the light bulbs. To deal with the constant fluctuation of power, a transformer was installed outside the school only in 1995.
From the humble trickle of 3 students, the strength of the school increased to 7 by the end of the same year and 67 by the end of the very next year. By the 3rd year, the strength shot up to 105, and for the last 5 years, we have over 500 students.
Ebenezer is not merely a school, it's a home away from home. We do not advertise to attract admissions.
Parents and students hear by word of mouth from the other parents about Ebenezer, the care, the quality of education, the discipline, and admit their children.
The students studying here have come from around 12 countries: Sri Lanka, Burma, Singapore, Malaysia, Bangladesh, Korea, Nepal, Hong Kong, USA, and NRI children from Gulf countries.
Herman Hostel. In the early days of Ebenezer, a few rooms adjacent to the school served as the hostel. But the concern to provide a spacious, comfortable, and homely environment blossomed into the Herman Hostel for boys.
The pinnacle of success in the year 1998 was the achievement of the district first rank in both Tirupattur and Vellore educational districts by M. Vadivelan from Kodiyur in Standard 12 board examination, scoring 1164 out of 1200. He was honored by Bishop Ezra Sargunam during our annual day celebrations.
Tamilwani was runner-up in the International Throwball Tournament in Malaysia.
Cultural exchange programs were conducted by Baba Academy, Nepal. Cultural programs were performed by our students of Ebenezer along with those of Baba Academy.
The growth in the number of students paved way for a new building, the Canaan Hall.
The Canaan Hall has dining facilities in the ground floor for 600 people and hostel accommodation for boys from 6th to 8th standard in the first floor.
It was dedicated by Pastor David Stewart Jr., founder and president, Jesus Gives Life Ministries, on 20th of August 2010. Bethany Hostel for Girls. It has been a deep and great desire of the Ebenezer management to have a safe and cozy hostel block separately for our girl students for a long time. Finally, a new girls' hostel building, Bethany Girls Hostel, was built in 2013.
The CBSE block will be a new addition to our school. We are going to introduce the CBSE system of education and a new block is being added. Undoubtedly, this will be an added feather on our cap of success.
And as we thank the Lord Almighty and you, dear parents, friends and well-wishers, for this magnificent 25 years since 1989, we remain ever dedicated in the cause of education and in pursuit of excellence. We've come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord. He has never failed us. Hitherto, the Lord hath helped us. With this confidence, we move forward. The journey is still on.